Peace. Listen, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters simply means all that have flesh and blood. Flesh and blood give glory to the unknown. The unknown gave us knowledge to give him thanks and praises. I have heard a lot of preachers or speakers said that the flesh and blood cannot enter into heaven. There are things that I hear speakers say. There are things that I hear preachers say. And the leader, the so spiritual head of the universe, always tell us, love them that have no knowledge. They are called knowledge seekers. If someone comes to you anywhere you are and said, please, how do I go here? Like back in the days when we did not have this called GPS. People often communicate with others. Now, when you see most people, they have this little toy on their hand called cell phone or whatever. They don't even know where they're going. Some of them don't know the phone number of their mom, their dad. Some of them don't know the number of their job. Everything is programmed. And they call it being modern, being developed, technology, whatever it is. But my point to you is, without the physical realm, the spiritual realm will not be known. So most people always talk about heaven. What goes on in heaven? What is in heaven? Where did the word heaven come from? If there is heaven where you can go and flesh and blood cannot go there, why are you in flesh and blood? A lot of you have medical doctors, have hospitals, have medication, go to pharmacies and buy your prescriptions so you can keep your flesh and blood. All I came to do is to let you know something. I don't think it's in a human interest to seek for knowledge. A baby in the womb have knowledge. When a baby is born, that baby has knowledge. Communication was not an ability to disagree. Communication is an ability to agree. A little baby grab the mother's breast and have knowledge there is food in that breast, whether it's a dog, whatever it is. If you take the baby, the little baby that is born, and give it to the male, that baby is not going to be happy. Not because they are hungry. They know when they get hungry, the male have no food. So the flesh and blood is very important. I often ask, When you talk about Adam and Eve, how old or what size was Adam or Eve? They talk about things like a woman came from the rib of Adam. These are knowledge seekers. The only thing I can talk to you about, I'm not going to go to China to talk to them about whatever they believe in. And as we know, China is growing. China used to be the poorest people on the face of the earth. They are not growing because they have Bible. They are not growing because they have this knowledge that we are all scrambled around here. So what I'm trying to tell everybody, everything that you are seeking must be nothing. Whatever you say from the time you wake up and whatever you say to the time you fall asleep is absolutely nothing. So those of you that are knowledge seekers, you're bored. You don't have nothing to do. Understand that everything is nothing. The only thing that is something is love. Love. Not the love that you're trying to give to a man that you want to have in bed or marriage or a woman. No. This love is what I call something. What is love? Love is responsibility to care. When you can change it, twist it, whatever you do, that's your business. One thing that I'm so joyful and grateful about is for knowledge seekers, people that seek knowledge, unfortunately, none of them can be 200 years old. Some of my students said from their research, Abraham was 900 years. During the time of Abraham, they cannot count. Abraham doesn't know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He cannot count. The people that wrote about Abraham have already came to the time that they have been taught or learned about counting. Sometimes when you pick up the Bible, you say Bible is the Holy Bible. And when you open Bible, you have few people in it from one race. You talk about Bible, but slavery and human captivity was here before the Bible. I mean, this is why when I speak, what people want to hear is what they want to hear, but unfortunately they can't get it from me. You're only going to hear what the soul spiritual head of the universe allow me to testify to you. Let me give you guys a good example of what's going on. The Bible, from Genesis to Malachi, talk about gibberish. That is like something that have no meaning, no understanding, contradictions. Genesis to Malachi. But knowledge seekers, religious fanatics, the controlling freaks, people that want to suppress other people, they are using this doctrine to destroy and delay other people's destiny and their future. So what I'm only telling people is this. It's only one you. There is no another you. It's only one you. If you can show me another you, then I will shut up. Why is only one you? Only you know what you want to do. Take, for example, what just happened in Las Vegas. They don't know what happened in Las Vegas. They have no clue what happened in Las Vegas. This man, that's all they know is that this man checked inside a hotel with a lot of guns. See, people love story. This is story. Everything is story, story. Listen to this story. He carried a lot of guns inside Las Vegas hotel and opened 2 windows, break them open. Before he went inside his hotel, he checked in the hotel. But this is happening in one of the greatest countries in the world. As I'm talking to you now, the FBI know where I am. They're listening. CIA, they're listening. Everybody, they're listening. They know everything. The government of this great country, America, know everything. They know where you are. They know where you're going. They know everything. How come? I'm talking about the government now. They did not know, as they claim it's one man, and the man went inside the hotel, checked inside the hotel, was there 3 days, ate breakfast, lunch, dinner. He's a gambler, gambled, and nobody knew the mind construction that he had to destroy innocent lives. We have the FBI, we have the CIA, we have the United States Air Force, we have the Navy, we have the Navy SEALs, we have the Army, we have the Marine, we have the... It's just so many that we have to protect the citizen of this great country. And that's just the government. Now, you go on television or anywhere in the library to research, you have so-called men of God. Men of God. They tell you, God told me, God told me, God said, God said, God said. Where were you when this man checked in this hotel in Las Vegas with the intent to destroy young men and female lives that are just there listening to music, try to enjoy themselves. They're not doing anything wrong. And you who say God said to you did not call the hotel and say, listen, maybe you didn't know. A man checked in the hotel with intent to destroy innocent lives. He checked in this day, and he is in this room, and this is what he looked like. You didn't call. But you can come on television and open your rotten mouth and talk about what God told you. How come God didn't tell you there is a man that checked in a hotel in Las Vegas with guns to kill people. This is just for church pastors, TV ministers, evangelists, so-called apostle. God told me this, God told me that. I don't call you guys liars. You're not liars. What I call you guys, you're sick. You have a sickness. And that sickness will destroy you. You're sick. And after 9/11, these guys walk among other people and went inside the airport and checked in a hotel, checked inside the plane. And they served them in less than an hour. These men hijacked 4 American planes and destroyed the tallest buildings in America. And you guys still say God told you. What is it that God is telling you that you cannot reveal? Like I said, you guys are not liars. You're sick. You are sick. Sick people. Now, this is religion. These are church people I'm talking about. I've talked about the government. I talked about the church people. Now I'm going to go to the universities where they have the professors, the scientists. They know how to make things. So none of you in this great country with all the universities know there is a man went inside a hotel in Las Vegas, checked in with guns to destroy innocent life. None of your universities, no professor, no scientist, nothing can tell you, call the hotel, a guy or whoever have checked in there with an intent to destroy innocent life. Do you see how men deceive themselves? All they do is open the rotten mouth and talk nonsense and don't know nothing. Now I've talked about the government, the religions, the churches. Now I've talked about the institution of learning, the universities. Now they have other people called spiritual people, psychic. They know everything. They're making money, deceiving people. They can tell you about your sign, your zodiac sign. America, as of today, is 325 million people in it. And you have this group running their mouth. And they don't know nothing. Absolutely don't know nothing. They have found a scheme, a way to make money, and they talk. We have the news media. They love to wait when something happens, then they talk about it. They never say, let's talk about it before it happens. We have a government where they have prison and locking up a lot of people in prison so that they can find another way of making more money. They are promoting homosexuality so that they can unify a male and a male in marriage and a woman in marriage so they can keep making more money. They are legalizing everything. I mean, the reason I'm here talking to you guys is to see how dark you are because of your darkness. You are in the world of darkness. And then now they're talking about war, nuclear weapon. Small North Korea is making noise to destroy America if America attempt to attack them. North Korea is not, they're not even 30 million, 25 million of them. What made these people do this? Because they know that in this great country, a lot of people just talk, talk, talk. It's all about talk. One man, 325 million people, nobody, no institution said, you know what, I had a dream, just a dream. A man checked in this hotel with a gun to destroy innocent life. Please go and get him before he starts. None. I mean, how safe are we? You're busy, you have your courtroom, the judge come there. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? Sheriff, handcuff him, put him to jail. Now, go to prison. But if the man have money, oh, the crime that you committed is $100 million. If he's a billionaire, $100 million is nothing. He can pay the court, he can pay the state, he can get it. I mean, he can get away with anything. How did one man get in a hotel with a lot of guns with intent to kill people? One, because he's not poor. I remember, I've been here 40 years, I remember that most crime, the best way police can solve the crime is to go to black neighborhood. They find a way to arrest a criminal. If that guy had escaped, they've arrested so many black African American men within the area and accused them of doing it. I mean, the world is not going to come to an end if you guys are waiting for it. No, it's not. It's not going to come to an end. Because First World War came, and they thought it was the end of the world. No, it was not. Second World War came. They thought it was the end of the world. No, it's not. The biblical people pick up a story, a little flawed, and they say, oh, it was the end of the world. Noah does not have a clue about geographical location. A flood that happened in a place where Noah is, and they say the flood was all over the world. And they write and they publish. Event happens, and then the reporter or the writer writes about it, and they run with it. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. They don't even know. They say, oh, the world was destroyed. Now, Jesus is coming. Now, they're associating the human race with Abraham. Who is Abraham? Let me go back to your book that you used to receive deception, called Bible. Now is holy. What is holy about the Bible? The very first two people disobeyed God. That's holy. The very first two brothers, Abel and Cain, the brother Cain killed his brother Abel. That's holy. Then you want to associate, we are the sons of Abraham. Even the man you call Jesus is son of Abraham. When Hebrew, your book, chapter 7, verse 1 said, Abraham on his way, coming back from slaughtering, not killing, not murdering, slaughtering like slaughtering chicken, from slaughtering the kings, grabbing their land, taking all their treasures, taking everything, stealing from them. He said, God told me to go to Canaan and kill everybody. That man that went to the hotel in Las Vegas, if he had a chance, he would have said, God told me to go kill those people. Because beautiful music like country music that is so loving, a good music, you can relax with country music. He would say, God told me to kill those people because of whatever. People just picking up Bible, running, and don't know nothing, and passing on to children. Fools. Breeding and raising fools. That's why you're blind. You can't see. Darkness have come over upon dumb people's life. The only reason that man was successful, as he was accused, and nobody wants to tell the truth what happened, but let's stay with the information we have. That man, the only reason he was successful to destroy innocent lives in Las Vegas is because he had money. Money. If you have money in this country, America, you can do a lot. The reason the tragedy of 9/11 was successful, they had money. When a police officer wants to write ticket to meet his quota, he will not go to a rich area. I've lived in wealthy areas in Florida, in Normandy, Cape Coral. I have lived in wealthy areas where houses are like $1.5 million. I've lived in $1 million homes. You will not see police officers there. Drug dealers move in those areas and nobody checks. But you see police officers in small areas riding around and see a young black man with a blunt, and he searched the cars because he want to make a name. He want to have promotion. He want to increase his salary because he's just ordinary police officer. Now, if he bust people, and then he would, so he snitch and put drug in their cars and their homes and lie. But why the drug dealers are in Beverly Hills? How you think drugs are everywhere? How you think guns are everywhere? This man had a gun, so many guns, that if I was in a position to say something, I will not even tell anybody what happened, because it's shameful how one man can have all these guns, and we have FBI, CIA, all this military, all these universities, all these so-called powerful people. I mean, the point is this. It's crazy that how can you lose? And when people read the Bible, they thought the Bible is talking about what's coming. If you read the Bible 500 years ago, you're dead gone. The Bible is talking about what's happening. And the Bible is now the publication of the book you call Bible. It's the spoken word. Who has the message? Is it the speaker, or is it the writer, or is it the publisher? Our Lord Jesus Christ spoke. He did not write. He did not publish. When they do regime change, you will never go to Iraq and find out anything good about Saddam Hussein. All his knowledge library is destroyed. You can never go to Libya and find anything good about Gaddafi. It's destroyed. Why is the Bible still here? Check it out. The Bible have the name that you can find in Israel. Israel have more power in the Western world. You go against Israel, you'll be surprised who will come against you. So, if black people have common sense, African American, because the black and Africans that is in Africa, they are lost. And the ones that are here are lost also. Somebody might say, what is Brother Kemji saying? What I'm saying is that you are lost. Just lost. If I have right now, just right now, $50,000, you'll be surprised where I will be by 6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. If I have right now $5 million, you'll be surprised where I will be 6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. That's the movement now. Do you have money? You can do the unthinkable. Oh, how can a man just went and check in a hotel with all these guns and start shooting an innocent people and kill people? You know why? He got money. And the so-called church pastors, they got it figured out. I can just go and talk nonsense, and then people will listen and bring money. How are you going to get rid of money? You can't, because everybody is interested. What do you use money for? The government used the money to protect the citizens and the resources of their country. Who protected these 58 innocent people that died in Las Vegas? Who protected the 500 plus that was wounded by this so-called one man? How safe are we? Who can protect us? When anybody that have money can do whatever they think to do. When you refuse to believe you have a problem, you will not even look for a solution. People say the problem that we have in America is healthcare. The problem we have in America is immigration. The problem we have in America is racism. The problem we have in America is homosexuality. The problem we have in America, no. The problem we have in America is simple. Lack of peace. I wrote a book published called Peace is Greater Than Protection. Look at the protection that the United States of America have. Number one, world power. What do you need? Who are you? They can destroy you just like that. But when there is no peace among the Democrats and the Republicans, there's no protection. When there is no peace among the criminals and the law enforcement, there'll be a problem. When there is no peace in the courthouse, there'll be fair trials on justice. So when there is no peace, a nation is destroyed. And they got this philosophy from the Bible. God told Abraham to go kill people, and it's okay. God told Abraham to sacrifice his son to him. I mean, what type of mind do you guys have to believe that God can do that? If God tells you to go kill your daughter, you can hear that and go do it? Oh no, God was testing Abraham to show how faithful he is. How come God did not tell Abraham to use a butter knife to cut down an oak tree? How come God did not tell Abraham, jump inside Atlantic Ocean with a bag that weighed 500 pounds and swim side to side? You guys think this is a joke? Keep joking. It was Afghanistan. Whatever you guys are looking for there, that's your business. Like I said, it's only Earth. All the names you're creating for yourself is only ideology, an idea. You said it was Iraq. You said it was Iran. You said it was Sudan. You said it's Somalia. You said it's Libya. You said it's Syria. All these things is name that you gave these places is Earth. E-A-R-T-H. Earth. And until mankind understand that the earth cannot be divided by your ideology and your toilet tissue, knowledge and education, then you will understand the benefit of peace. You have formed UN, United Nations. You have formed NATO. You have formed all kind of things. Nothing is working. But one thing that I'm very happy, none of you can be 200 years old. Thank God, a baby is born, you make sure he goes to school to learn your nonsense. And then when the baby gets to a certain age, and you say you can make him a president. Barack Obama did not have family tree. From the story that I presented, dad is from Africa, Kenya. So, what did he do for Africans? He sent people to kill an African leader, Gaddafi. They say his mother is a white woman. His dad is a black man from Africa. Both of them died, and they kept him in school and taught him a lot of stuff and used him to destroy whosoever he wants to destroy. He was a Muslim. They used him to kill Saddam Hussein. He was a Muslim. They used him to kill Gaddafi. He's an African. Nobody killed Gaddafi. They used him to kill an African. Man. Boy, look out. But there's one man I keep telling all of you. His name is Leader Ubu. Olumba Ubu, the sole spiritual head of the whole universe. He said America don't know God as they claim. Because when you know God, you will know peace. He said the whole world don't know God. This is why they have military. This is why they have weapons of mass destruction. This is why they're doing what they're doing. But God reigns supreme. Remember I mentioned to you, it's a user word, but you know who I'm talking about. They call him Alpha and Omega. He cannot be Alpha and Omega. He's unknown. But the forces is within the earth. Russia said they went to the moon. China said they went to the moon. America said they went to the moon. If you guys go to the moon, we will never have moon no more, because wherever you guys go, you destroy it. The technology that you had when you say you went to moon, the cars that you made and the guns that you made. Look at First World War airplane. Look at the gun they used in First World War fight. And look at the jet that they have now and the guns that they have now. How can you go to the moon when you cannot even make a car that will go 60 miles per hour or a second or a minute? You know, I don't know what you guys are looking for. If you can make people thirsty and die and sell water like you're selling, everybody will die. If you can make people to eat poison and die, you will do it. Right now, you've done everything. The only thing left, they don't know what to do with the air. Very soon, you're going to airborne, you're going to put something in the air, and you're going to start selling them oxygen. My question to those that say God destroyed the time of Noah. If God destroyed all the sinners, the bad people during the time of Noah, where did they come back from? Where did they come from? Noah was the only one God saved. So why do we have all these sinners, all these homosexual people, all these mass murderers, all these sick-minded people? Where did all these sinners come from? If God destroyed the earth and saved only Noah and his family, why you guys disgracing yourself, insulting yourself? Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because of homosexuality. And the only person that was saved was Lot. Where did this homosexual that is everywhere, all over United States, and they are running up and down, where did they come from? Man, I feel sorry for mankind. I feel sorry for womankind. I feel sorry, real sorry. I feel sorry for you guys. Give God back his kingdom and stop messing with it. Because there's consequences when you go to somebody's house and behave anyhow. Whether it's a poor man renting an apartment of $300 a month, you got to respect his house. Whether it's a so-called rich man, which I don't know what I mean, live in Beverly Hills, you got to respect his house. You guys need to respect Earth. You can't destroy Earth. You cannot. I don't care what North Korea is talking about. He cannot. I don't know what America is talking about. They cannot. None of you have the power to destroy this earth. The mountain is going to be there. The rivers is going to still flowing. The sea is going to gain its stability, no matter what falls in it. The land will continue to grow food. You will destroy yourselves. Everybody needs to shut up. Just shut up. Because you don't know what you're talking about. We got one man had a plan what he's going to do. That's what we blame him. We know that's not true. But we're going to stay with that story, because any story that's published, we'll stay with it. They said one man opened 2 windows. One man with a lot of guns. I don't believe in speculation, because they are blaming the devil. Ain't no devil. If you want to get rid of devil, get rid of human mind. Ain't no devil. Oh, God created devil. God didn't create no devil. According to the book you call Bible, which is not even called Bible. Who called that book Bible? Why are you guys calling the Bible, calling the Quran? Those things are not called Bible and Quran. When God spoke to Adam, he told Adam You can eat from all these trees. That's what he told Adam. He didn't tell Adam to read. He spoke to Adam. The unknown spoke to Adam. The unknown to man knowledge spoke to Adam. I study mind cosmetology, and I know what his mind can do. It can produce crap. Man don't know nothing. All he know, like a baby, I'm hungry. He look for somewhere to eat. He say, hey man, go to this restaurant. It's a good restaurant. I ate this, I ate that. But when he's ready to use the bathroom to shit the food that he ate, he closed his nose, he sprayed things, and he will not use his hand that he's eating to wipe his ass, his behind. He looked for toilet tissue. How proud are you about what you ate? How good is the restaurant? Every rich man have a glass or a mouth full of nonsense that he's eating. God told Adam and Eve, eat from all these trees. That's why we have a teeth to eat from the trees, the fruits of the earth. But there was one tree he said, don't eat from. That tree has good and evil. Adam was not reading the Bible. He was not reading anything. God was speaking to him directly. And this is how Satan, devil, came. Eve said to Adam, this is why the question, when people ask you a question, be careful. Silence is the best answer to a fool. Eve asked Adam, why did you understand what God was saying, don't eat from this tree? Why did God say that? If you understood what he said, why did he say that? Adam told Eve, that tree has the knowledge of good and wrong, good and evil. So when God spoke to them and they disobeyed God and they ate that, man have the knowledge of nonsense. They start looking for pleasure. They start looking for a way. And people think this comes from a book called Bible or Quran. No. God still talk. He still talk. He's unknown. You don't know what your stomach is doing. You don't know what your kidney is doing. You don't know what your liver is doing. You don't know the digestion. You don't know nothing. You just move around. Blessed with privilege. Now you can predict. Some people will predict. Jehovah's Witness will predict. Everybody can predict. The doctor can predict and say you have cancer. You will die so. When you go to hospital, the doctor know you have health insurance. You are rich. They will inject a virus in you and make you have cancer so that they can keep their business. Could you imagine? You think a doctor is happy that he went to a city where nobody gets sick? Why do you think they ask you to come for checkup? Check what? I have never been to a dentist all my life. I'm 57 years old. But let me go to a dentist now. He's going to tell my teeth something wrong with my teeth. Why you go for a checkup? Once you have health insurance, the doctors know you can pay the bills for them to drive their nice Porsche and live in their nice home and take vacations. They put sickness in you. This is how wicked these people are. Great Lido Lumbo Lumbo Boo, may his wonderful name be praised. He said, be careful of what you put in your mouth. They said Jesus turned water to wine because they want to sell wine. But he never gave his disciples wine to drink. It's crazy, man. They tell you you have this, you have that. They will never tell you how to go and find something that you will not pay for your health and cure diabetes. Then they tell you, come to me, come to me, come. So when the hurricane came to Florida or Puerto Rico, now you don't have your pharmaceutical. You don't have no place to sell medication. You have these people mind all messed up. You can't provide for them. Before there was medical institution, do you know how long people live on earth? Do you know what they were doing? So I'm just here watching you guys. Fools. Bunch of fools. Just running around looking for somebody. Police say, oh, I'm looking for somebody. Oh, we are this, we are FBI, we are CIA, we are this, we doing this, we doing that. You're not doing nothing. You are now doing nothing. Because you know where the criminals are. You know where the drug dealers are. You know where everything. They say we want to stop gun, making of gun. You might say to the people, gun is illegal. But you have other people that have found a way to give guns to the people. Heroin is illegal. Cocaine is illegal. Most places, marijuana is illegal. There are so many things that is illegal, but still they are here. Because people that want to make money love to make things illegal so that they can make money. Cigarettes cause cancer and it will kill you, but it's legal. Alcohol can kill you, but it's legal. You guys keep arresting black people. You go to all American prison, you got the population of black people, African American locked up. Then their women are struggling. They can't, just destroying. Slavery was not good enough, but you have to lock the men up so that even child support, you lock him up just so that he will never exist. But you are not God. The name that we call God, the honor, you are not the one. Then I tell people, leave everything alone. Elijah Muhammad came and was speaking. Oh, he's a bad man. He had a lot of wives. Oh, he did it. Farrakhan came to speak. Oh, he killed Malcolm X. I mean, everything. Now we are in a position, they are attacking anybody that have the ability to bring black people together. Then they will say that person is no good. My message, I don't know if you played a game called Scramble. Scramble is how to help you know your spelling. So my message is like Scramble. You don't have to understand what I'm saying. You just have to know yourself. Because you did not have any clue how mankind came on earth. You can say medical gibberish. You can say your biological gibberish. You can talk nonsense. You don't know nothing. And you cannot destroy mankind. Do you know how many black people have been killed? Do you know how many prophets have been killed? Do you know how many lives? Do you know how many things they've done to black race? But yet, they are still existing. You guys don't have the power. Great Leader Lumbo Lumbobu said, the power is in his hand, not the nuclear bomb and weapon. That's nothing. That's just trying to tell a child, if you go eat that cookies, the boogeyman gonna get you. You guys don't have no power. You listen to what's happening in North Korea. They have no power to solve their own social problems. You look at what's happening in Russia, they still got poor people, hungry and homeless people. They have no power to take care of them. You see what's happening in America, a bunch of homeless people, drug addicts, prison filled up with convicts. Can't solve a simple social problem all over the world. Instead of you guys so-called yourself kings and presidents or whatever you call it, instead of trying to calm down and give your life to the unknown and say, teach me how to follow. Then I will give testimony about you to others so we can follow you together. You want to be the president, the king, and you don't know nothing. Hurricane comes, you tell people, evacuate, evacuate. So you mean you don't have no solution? You don't have a way to stop hurricane? Oh, but you have a way to stop the Iranians, the North Korea, anybody that wants to attack this world. You guys know a way to go and fight. You got that from Abraham, from Bible and Quran. Look, if you don't have peace, you will remain paranoid. Korea is paranoid, North Korea is paranoid, South Korea is paranoid, Russia is paranoid, China is paranoid, United Kingdom, Britain is paranoid, France is paranoid. Like I said, Russia is paranoid. All of you are paranoid. But you say, oh, yeah, you're a developed country. And then the Africans are following you guys. I grew up in the village in Africa. I can walk around everywhere freely, don't have nothing to worry about. No camera, nothing. Nobody's stealing in Africa. We never lock our doors. There was no door to lock. Door was wide open. The goats go out and they eat and they come back. There are 5 houses. The goats know where to go. My grandmother goats come back, and my uncle's goats go. I mean, the goats know where they came out from. The chicken know where they live. Go to Africa. But you guys got it now. You're so paranoid. You have camera everywhere, and you see a black man. Oh, he must be a drug dealer, or he a shoplifter, or what is he doing? You're looking at the camera. You're looking at the camera. You're doing this. I mean, everybody's paranoid because you know why you're paranoid? You lack the wisdom of God. That's why Adam ate from that tree of good and evil, the knowledge of good and evil. There's one spirit that I love that Lido Lumbo would tell me about. His name, you guys call him Jesus Christ. He never said my name is Jesus. He never says Christ. That's just part of these deceptive books that you guys are reading. This man that you call Jesus Christ made it clear that the Pharisees and scribes, the government don't know nothing. And he taught us the greatest law is to love one another. Chinese, if you don't love one another, you have no power. America, if you don't love one another, you have no power. Russia, if you don't love one another, you have no power. Every one of you that have set up government, if you don't love one another, you guys are powerless. Look at your country. In France, with all the French soldiers, vicious soldiers, somebody can walk in there, nobody know, and they blow them up away. Look at UK. Look at what's happening in America. Look at all over the world. And you guys cannot come down and say, let's figure out and take away all this weapon and find out how we can submit our life to the Prince of Peace that you call Jesus Christ. No, you can't do that. But you will be subdued. You call him angels. You say angels are in heaven. No, no, no. Ain't nothing in heaven. Because the geographical location of heaven None of you church pastors and TV ministers and the government know. Because righteousness in a man is heaven. If you're not righteous, you will never know where heaven is. So you need to back off and repent and come together as UN to take away all this weapon that you have just to frighten each other. You guys are not going to kill each other. You guys are going to destroy poor people's life, sending poor children to go and get killed while you sit down and start another useless government. All of you, world order, world government. Everybody needs to be quiet. But you know one thing I'm happy about? Nobody know how they're going to die and when they're going to die. So, give your life to the unknown and pursue peace. Without peace, you're not going to get it. That's all I can say right now. Until next time that we speak, I will give you more information. May the unknown continue to reign supreme, because nobody can even get close to him.